Well, good morning everyone, and you join me on an important day today. Today is MOT day. Just heading for the MOT for the Tiger 1050, the flying satsuma. And for anyone who doesn't know what an MOT is, this is an annual check you have to get in this country, in the UK, for your car or motorbike to be road legal. It's got to be inspected once a year, and today is that day. Although the way traffic is at the minute, I think I'll be lucky to get there. I'm assuming and hoping it should fly through its MOT. I can't think of any reason why not. It's only done a couple of thousand miles since the last one, so we should be all good, I think. Last year it had, as part of a service, new chain and sprockets. Fork seals were done. I've just changed the oil on it just yesterday. All running well, so hopefully it'll pass with flying colours. And the place I'm taking it to is a place in Prescott which is called Lane End Engineering, or maybe Lanes End Engineering, not sure, but it's a proper old school garage, workshop, engineering place. Everybody who works there has got blue boiler suits on. There is absolutely not a whiff of a cappuccino machine or free Wi-Fi, polished tiles, floors, none of that nonsense. It's a handful of blokes in boiler suits servicing and repairing cars and bikes. There's lathes absolutely everywhere. It's a proper old school place to take your bike. I'd highly recommend it. The fellas there always do a great job, seem very honest to me. And I think I've only ever had one failure. A few years ago I took one of my old Blackbirds there, my Honda Blackbird, and it failed on fork seals. Other than that, I've sailed through every year, so hopefully that'll carry on today. And the other good thing about Lane End Engineering is there's a Wetherspoons about 2 minutes walk away. So what I tend to do, book a morning slot, so I'm in for 9:30 today, book a morning slot, drop the bike off, have a wander to Wetherspoons, bit of a breakfast, back you go, and you get the good news. I mean, you can't really improve on that process, can you? So the weather today, I'm hoping it stays dry. I've just got my summer mesh jacket on. It has been raining on and off, so I'm hoping I don't get caught in a downpour. If I do, I'm certainly going to feel it. But with a bit of luck, it'll stay dry, and we can get there and back without getting absolutely drenched. I think we need to sneak across here, I think. Yeah, that'll do. It's always a bit of a nervous time in the UK when you go for an MOT. You always feel a bit like an expectant father pacing around the hospital waiting for the news. But I think if you look after your bike or your car and you keep on top of the jobs that need doing, then generally you're alright. Let's hope I'm proved right today. This place is literally 15 minutes from my house, but the way things are today, I feel like it's going to take half an hour. The road works, the poor driving. But it won't dampen my mood if I get that pass certificate. I will not care a jot. So there's a perfect example of one of the many absolute wallies you see on the road. Going past a car or bus onto incoming traffic. Absolute melts, aren't they? Total melts everywhere. It was like one of those dashcam videos you see on Facebook. Lots of dashcam sites, isn't there, showing UK idiot drivers exposed and all that nonsense. Well, there was a perfect example of an absolute buffoon who can't read the road. Complete melons, aren't they? I have to say, I've been riding bikes and driving cars for a long time, and maybe it's just an old man perspective, but I have seen a real downturn in the standard of driving over the last, maybe even last 5 or 10 years. It's absolutely shocking, and I don't know if it's that cars are getting more distracting. There's lots of stuff in cars, little big huge touch screens they have in. Maybe people are just less courteous, less attentive. I don't know what the reason is, but so many bad drivers. On every single ride, every single drive you go on, you'll encounter at least a handful of absolute pillocks who just cannot read the road. And are quite often the cause of accidents because they're just plain stupidity. Often it's not speed. I know they talk about speed being a major contributor. I'm sure it is in some circumstances on some roads with some vehicles, but the number one factor has got to be complete and utter stupidity, hasn't it? Idiot drivers. The way I see it, if you're driving too fast and you cause an accident, the speed is not the cause of the accident. The absolute lunchbox behind the steering wheel is the cause of the accident. If you run into the back of someone, it's not necessarily the accident was caused by keeping a safe distance. It's because there's a complete mallet behind the wheel who wasn't paying attention. And you've either got those idiots who are either driving too fast, not paying attention, not caring the world, distracted all the time, not focused on the road, or you got the people who are on the brakes every 8 seconds. Every time a car comes in the opposite direction 350 yards away, they're tapping on the brakes all the time. It seems to be more and more those two extremes. So we're nearly there. Lane End Engineering in Prescott. Get the flying satsuma in there. Hopefully get a ticket for 12 months. And I'm away. Oh, somebody's been naughty, haven't they? Somebody's in a bit of bother. Why are they on both sides of the road? I don't understand that. Why were both those police cars straddling one lane? Well, it's been an eventful ride, if nothing else. And here we are. Let's see how we get on, shall we? So that's phase 1 complete. Bike dropped off. In safe hands, no doubt. And a short stroll to a Wetherspoons full English. Get in there. So the big question is, did it pass its MOT? And the answer is, of course it did. No issues, no advisories, nice fresh 12 months ticket on it, and hopefully that should be, all being well, 12 months trouble-free motorcycling. And let's be honest, it was never in doubt really, was it? Never in doubt. The flying Satsuma lives on another year. And I'll see you on the next one.